What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, saints and inks, and welcome to Lactic Acid. I'm your host, Dominique Smith. Today, I have a certified baller, shot caller. He is a beast when it comes to those 110 hurdles, was doing it big in the 407, showed Orlando, the state of Florida, and the nation what he was about. Now he took his talents to Northeastern, and guess what? Regionals are this week, and he's about to show off. If you get caught slipping, it's because Ethan came ready, and I'm so pumped to have him on the show. He is none other than a legend, that is brother Ethan Exilhomme. Ethan, what's going on, man? How you feeling?
I feel pretty good. Just happy to be here.
Listen, man, Ethan is a beast in those hurdles. Low key, well, this is funny. I used to work for the Sentinel when you were competing in high school and actually coached on the teams that competed against you. So I've seen firsthand the damage that you can do to the kids' confidence having to compete against you and obviously cover you from afar. So it was a joy covering you then and now. Balling out at Northeastern, about to do big things, trying to qualify for the big dance in Austin in a few weeks. But before we even get to that, got to ask you the opening question. So you've had a great season so far this year. I don't know how many records you've broken. We'll get to that in a minute. But there's some people who have caught wind of the excellence that you've been doing, man. Those people happen to be Food Network. Those people happen to be Ben and Jerry, as well as Nickelodeon. So they're going to do three things for you. They want to celebrate all the things you're doing and that you're about to do. So what they want to do for you is Food Network is going to fly a custom chef to cook any gourmet meal of your choosing. Anything you want, they're going to make it. And they're going to put it on every menu that they're affiliated with. So Ben and Jerry was like, yo, we need to get in on this as well. They are going to do a custom ice cream in your honor. So you got to give them two flavors. They're going to combine it into one. They're going to sell it everywhere. There was a show back in the day, and this is what Nickelodeon is going to do for you. It was before your time. It's called The Wild Thornberrys. And so the main character, Eliza Thornberry, had the power to talk to animals. They're going to give you that power so you can talk to any animal of your choosing. So what they need from you in this big time NCAA promotion, championship promotion, they're going to need the meal of choice. They're going to need the two flavors of ice cream combined into one. And they want to know, what animal do you want to talk to?
Let me start with the meal of choice. I'm not
Tough
sure.
one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tough because I could have anything.
So here's what I'll do for you. I'm gonna give you two options: burger or pizza. Custom burger, custom pizza.
I'd probably have a custom burger. It was my choice. Yeah.
All right, man. What's going on in this burger?
Nothing too much because I'm not really like a big onto it. I'll probably like tomatoes, lettuce, ketchup, no pickles. I'm not a big
pickles.
Maybe some barbecue sauce.
Okay, ketchup and barbecue sauce. All right.
Yeah, some cheese on it. I think that's about it. I'm not really too crazy on it.
I think barbecue sauce and ketchup is a little crazy, but listen, I think, hey, I'm not mad at it. I will try it. All right, what kind of barbecue sauce? You like that sweet barbecue sauce? Or you want some that's more vinegary or that mustard base?
I would probably say the sweet barbecue sauce. I don't really like mustard.
That's fair. Because sometimes it could be too much. So I'm with that. All right, what about the ice cream?
Well, my favorite ice cream is cookie dough. So I feel like I gotta put cookie dough in it.
All right.
Then also, I like caramel, so I have to like put caramel into like that little thingy too. So
dude, I think you created something.
Maybe like a little. I like vanilla ice cream too. So
vanilla,
cookie dough, caramel. I probably have to add in one more thing.
No, so vanilla is the base, and we're mixing caramel and cookie dough in it.
Yeah,
dude, I think you're onto something. That sounds. I wonder, do they have that?
Good. They probably got like some select places. I'm not sure. They gotta have it somewhere.
That is, I'm shocked nobody has come. Like, dude, that is the most people have given me incredible ice creams. That's the most creative. That's the
Really?
one where I want to get up and go try it like myself. Dang, that's a good one. All right. I feel that. I feel that. All right. What animal are you trying to talk to?
Uh, I feel like if I say something crazy like a lion or something, I'm never gonna be next to a lion. So I feel like that's kind of like a crazy answer. So I'll probably be like maybe like a dog. So I feel like I'm like around like 10 dogs a day. So if
That's
I'm able to
fair.
talk like a dog, I can actually use that power every day instead of like not using it with like a crazy animal that could kill me.
But here's the thing. That show, the concept of that show was crazy. So, I
Mhm.
mean, listen, it could be as crazy as you want to. People have come on here and said they wanted to talk to killer whales,
True.
cheetahs, and all that stuff. So, I mean, I don't know,
Oh,
but I feel like if you talk to them, man, they kind of
yeah,
understand everything. Maybe. Um,
you never know though. That's the thing.
oh yeah, if they're hungry, you're in some
Yeah,
trouble.
regardless. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it with the dog because then if I have a dog, I can just builds like more of like a friendship even more if you could talk to him.
Oh, that's fair. That
Yeah.
deepens the relationship. Even though I feel like they can understand loud and clear what we're saying.
Mhm.
Maybe they just don't listen all the time, but all
Yeah.
right. I'm with that. I'm with that. All right. All right. I'm still in that ice cream. That was
Yeah,
tier
I make me want ice
one.
cream now.
That's what I'm saying, man. Listen, you coming back home and you know it's gonna be actually, you know it's crazy. It may not be so hot
Yeah, I was looking,
here.
it looked like it was I think Friday was looking like the only good day.
Yeah, because it's gonna rain all week.
Mhm.
Sorry, athletes.
Yeah.
But it's like I think it was here in Orlando, it's supposed to be like 85, 84, 85. So,
Mhm.
it's naturally a few degrees cooler in Jacksonville. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
That could
mean,
be,
I've been running in the snow, so anything's better for me.
see, and that's a perfect segue because here's the thing. So let's just get into it. So Ethan competes for Northeastern and dude is balling out. He was a baller here in Florida. I don't think he lost a race,
No.
from what I saw. And then you ended up winning nationals. So he was a national champion, multi-time state champion. You're originally from Boston, though,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken. So you're used to running in the snow. So this year on April 1st, and it was not an April Fool's joke, he dropped 1360. And so, listen, that's big time. That gets the attention of everybody. And so, like to hear that you are running in the snow, it's like, dang. Once we get into actual air,
Hmm.
where it's not snowing and it's not cold, people might be in trouble. Am I wrong in thinking that?
What'd you say?
I said people might be in trouble with some better weather now that you're not,
That's what I've been
running in
saying.
snow.
Yeah, because it's like if I can do something with like cold weather, I'm like restricted, I have all this clothes on. Just imagine what you can do when you have perfect weather. So it's like unlocking a new level.
What's your mindset headed into regionals, especially because if I'm not mistaken, this is your first time there, and this is your first time there with this elite time that you're carrying.
Hmm. Yeah, so my time. So last year I got in. I think I was like the 44th spot. There wasn't really much expectations. So my goal set there was just like go there and just go there, get the experience. But I'm thinking this year mostly I just want to advance onto day two, then just advance onto the next Texas. So I'm looking to advance, be top 12.
Confidence wise, where does your confidence come from that you can go in, compete with the big dogs, and take a few of them down and do what you have to do to get to the final round?
I think it just comes from like competing with these guys in the regular season. So once I really get to the regional level, like I'm not gonna be really like too scared because I've seen these guys multiple times in the regular season and I didn't do bad against them. So I feel like I can just go there and just do what I regularly do. And if I just run like pretty average time that I usually consist of, I can just be fine.
So tell me this, man, in your own words. Obviously, I've hyped you up, but in your own words, how do you feel like your season has gone? Did you expect this, or are you on schedule, ahead of schedule? In your own words, how's the season gone for you?
It's been pretty good. I came off of indoor running pretty well, so then I had a few weeks. I was each meet I was running a little bit better. And Texas I surprised myself a lot because I don't really have much expectations going in there because I knew the field was really deep and even to like make the finals you had to run like a crazy time. So I felt like I run really well there. And then I kind of hurt my groin a little bit after Texas, and I wasn't really able to run much. So I didn't run the hurdles again until my conference meet, which was a week or two ago. So I felt like I was at a pretty good pace when I got there, but then it kind of slowed me down a little bit once I hurt my groin. But I'm feeling like I'm back now. So confidence wise, I'm pretty up there.
So let's go back to the beginning, and then I'll save this question for later. So pretty much, like I said, you went to Timber Creek High School
Mhm.
down here in Florida. Um, Tell me about the transition from moving to Boston to Timber Creek and why you decided to go to Northeastern. What was it about being up there that you had to get back to?
I just honestly, I like the weather up there. It wasn't like just straight one season all year round. I
I
like
feel
the
that.
I liked how they had like a good education system. It was really like it really attracted me. And then I also liked how they believed in me at first because I remember during I moved there during like COVID times, everything was shut down. I didn't have a season under me. No one really knew who I was. So I contacted all these schools. I got nothing. And then Northeastern actually answered me. So then they gave me a they picked me up on a whim, and then so I was able to like produce all the times I did. And then so like I just thought this was a great place to go since they believed in me in the beginning. So why go somewhere else when someone else didn't want you in the beginning?
What made you guys, you and your family, move down to Orlando initially to start?
I think my mom just didn't like the weather up north, and my grandparents also live here too, so
So,
it's
well, let
probably
me ask. Well, let me, and I'm sorry to cut you off. I didn't. There's a little audio issue, but curious, man. What is it about the hurdles that you love? Because the one thing about watching you run, you are a smooth operator when it
mm,
comes to those hurdles. There's not much in the way of missteps, false steps. You just go over the hurdle smooth. It's like when we talk about, a shoe, when you're trying to fit into a running shoe or a spike, we always say, what feels the most natural on your foot? And it just looks like the hurdles are just so natural to you when you run. What is it about that event that you love the most, which obviously helps you just be the athlete that you are in the event?
well, I'm a competitor, so I just like to win. So for me to just like get out there and win, if I'm on the track, I'm gonna want to win. So I'm gonna do everything in my power to get there. So just wanting to win is just pushes me a lot to do so.
I'm gonna ask you this, and then we're gonna get off some track stuff and get to the off the track topic. So, like I said, in Orlando, you dominated. You were a champion in every sense of the word. How many did you win for Timber Creek? I forgot.
State wise.
Yeah.
My junior year, they cut off. I can't remember my junior year, and they cut off all of track for COVID. So then I only technically only got one for them.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because you were leading the state because I think you ran like 14 something, 19 or something like that.
Yeah, that's probably like mid to low 14s.
Mid low 14s.
Junior Olympics.
Yeah, I remember 14, 19, and then it got cut down to, I think, maybe 1409.
Mhm.
I'll have to go back and check that. But how does being a winner coming into college, winning, and you know how it is in Florida, it's tough. It's tough
Mhm.
sledding when it comes to the competition. But how does having competed in one of the toughest states, if not the toughest state, the most competitive state for track and field, winning the competition, because you just didn't win here. You
Mhm.
won against the South Florida kids, you won against the North Florida kids, you won against whoever you lined up, and then obviously those at the best in the nation. How does that help you for times like this?
I think it really like just gives you experience of what you can do because you're racing against kids in Florida. Like you're running at like a 10-5 that may not even get you to the finals. So once you get to regionals, nationals, races like that, they're gonna be guys just like that, way faster than you. You're not gonna be the fastest guy. So like once you get put in a position like that, you're not gonna get like scared. You know how to handle it, the pressure and all that.
All righty, let's jump off the track topics real quick. So, what are three things that people do not know about the legend that is Ethan E?
Three things. I'm not sure. I feel like I'm an open book. Maybe my favorite color is red.
Okay.
Another thing.
Be anything. Sports, music, entertainment, food, no matter.
I'm a big Marvel guy. I like movies a lot.
Say that one more time and cut off.
Said I'm a big Marvel guy. I like the movies.
Marvel.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
What else? And I don't know. I feel like a lot of people know this, but like favorite snacks are Gushers, I would
Oh,
say.
that's OG. That
Yeah.
is OG. Okay. All right. So Marvel. What's so I've seen one Marvel movie and I feel like it was the wrong
Oh,
one. It
which
was
one?
but I like it was Infinity. What was it?
Avengers Infinity War? Was
Yeah.
it? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it was one of the best movies I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
It was the one where Thanos when he got the
The
fifth
gauntlet,
the
and then
yeah, well
killed everyone.
yeah, pretty much. Was
Mhm.
that it?
No, they've made like probably like 10 more after that.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, they made a lot more, but they finished it off after that with Endgame, and then they closed off Avengers with that.
Yeah, that's right. Because somebody else died
Yeah.
in that movie. I forgot. But for someone who has never seen that movie, I wasn't like too far off when it comes to the things that were going on. What do you
Mhm.
like about those movies so much?
I feel like I just like how the movie, like they're just like so good. Like even someone that doesn't care about superheroes and all that, they can just go and still watch it. Like I bring my friends that know nothing about superheroes and they're still like hyped to see like all that stuff go down. So and I like how they also like they build up the movies. Like it takes them like
Mm-hmm.
10 years to do it. And like I feel like that's really cool.
I don't know, but there's something about that movie that got me hyped. I can't explain it, but
Like when they were all in the line running.
yeah, like I was like I feel I got so hyped just sitting there watching that, and I went and saw that by myself.
Oh yeah.
Like it, yeah, I just had to see it by myself. I think I went at like 11 o'clock in the morning.
Mhm.
Got off work or took an early lunch and saw it. I was man,
Yeah.
that was legit. What's your favorite?
My favorite movie is superhero. My
Both, and
favorite
then I'm gonna
superhero
ask you a
movie?
question.
Favorite
So
superhero movie?
yeah, yeah,
My favorite one is probably the newest Spider-Man, the multiverse one, where all the
okay.
Spider-Mans come together. And
Oh,
yeah, they had all the Spider-Mans together. It was crazy.
okay. Have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah, I actually just saw the new one like last week.
Is it worth me going to see it?
The new one, yeah, I would say so.
Dang.
It's really
Okay.
good. The
Okay.
Marvel movies recently haven't been too good because I think they're in like some rebuilding phase, but that was a pretty good movie, I would say.
That's fair. Okay. Interesting. So I've asked this question all the time. So I got to know. Well, I used to ask this question all the time when we first started the show. So I have to ask you this. Now that I know Marvel is your jam, if you had to pick a superhero to describe your game as a hurdler, who are you rolling with?
Uh, I would say Spider-Man.
Really?
Yeah, because I feel like I'm kind of agile. I got burst. I'm quick, I would say.
Describe yourself like a football player.
Yeah, I used to play football. My coach say all the time, I'm running like this.
Yeah,
Like I'm about to
just,
go.
just like uptight, you run like a track
Yeah.
athlete, basically. Oh man. So let me ask you this because I've been asking people this because I'm just genuinely curious. So you like gushers? I haven't eaten gushers in years.
Mm.
Um, I'm not gonna lie, I love gushers. That's number two for me. I love fruit roll-ups.
Oh yeah.
That was I don't know why, but gushers and fruit actually I don't know. They kind of switch. I'll probably put fruit roll-ups one and then
Mm.
gushers two. But I love me some gushers, man. Gosh, got me reminiscing on like childhood because that was my jam. But so and this stemmed from a conversation I had um with a high school athlete who is committed to the University of Cincinnati.
Mm.
And she said after meets, she likes to go and eat um Burger King. She
Oh
goes
yeah.
to Burger King. So what was that for you when you were competing down here in high school? Because in college, they'll take you somewhere and you eat wherever
Yeah.
they take you. But in high school, like what did you come home and eat? Or what did
Sure.
you eat right after?
Whatever my mom had cooked. It wasn't nothing
Oh,
special. Just came back home to my mom.
oh, so you were okay, so you were healthy. Okay.
Yeah, no, my mom.
Everybody.
I didn't have the money to keep on going to the gas station or McDonald's and all that. I'd rather see the food my mom has. It'll fill me up more.
I feel that it's better for you too. Actually,
Mm.
that's the better answer. So wow, there's two people from Orlando. They had the healthiest answers,
Oh,
and
really?
that cereal and whatever your mama cooked. I don't
Yeah.
know. Honestly, I just ate the crap at the meats.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
It wasn't really good. It was just like hot dogs and burgers. It wasn't really good either. Like,
I would, yeah, I would. I mean, sometimes it just depends on when you got out. Like
mm,
sometimes if I had it, we go to Chick-fil-A. Not Chick, yeah, Chick-fil-A once, Chipotle, and then if mom cooked and we got out in time,
yeah.
you go home and you warm up whatever was at the house. Is the food better up north or in Florida?
Mm. I would say the food depends on what kind of food you like. Because up north they got better Italian and seafood, and down south they got like everything else better, I would say. So I
Really?
would say Florida.
Really? What was like your go-to when you were down here?
Sure. I would just like chicken and rice, but like if I was going out, I'd probably get like I went to Ale House. Sometimes I'll get like the zinger, the chicken
Oh,
teriyaki
well,
zinger melt. That was pretty good.
whoa. What? I didn't know that existed.
Yeah. It's like chicken and then like I think it's like I don't know if it's like fries or something, but
I know
or
the zinger melt, but I didn't know they put like you could put teriyaki
oh yeah, you can
sauce
put
on it.
different flavor. You could do any flavor you want on it. So I would choose chicken teriyaki.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I did not know that. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I purposely have not had a zinger mountain melt.
Oh really?
Um, I've had the zingers, but not the mountain melt because they put the nutritional value next to it, and there's like 2,000 milligrams of salt in that
Oh,
thing. Yeah, so it's just
I don't ever do that stuff.
you see, you're smart because I want that so doggone bad,
Mhm.
man. But no, they've never had it. Oh man, Ale House was a staple back
Mhm.
in the day. I don't know. I've always kind of wanted to visit Boston because like the food scene seems a little bit more advanced up there.
Oh yeah, no,
Like you said,
it's way nicer, and the food's like more professional. But like if you want something fast and like I guess like I don't know how you say like just like
efficient.
something like yeah, you can just come down here and get something. Like up north, it's more like dinner. Like you're gonna sit down, like nice clothes and stuff.
Oh yeah,
So
that's not me.
yeah.
Uh, I mean, every now and then you got to, but nah, if I
Mhm.
don't have to, I'm not doing it. So,
Yeah.
how do you spend your time decompressing from school, from track, from all of that?
Uh, just watch TV, play video games if I have time, sleep. That's basically it.
What game are you playing, or games?
I don't got my console with me. It's at college usually, but like when I get home, I'll play like Super Smash Bros, Madden, 2K, and like Fortnite.
Okay, I have to ask, what are the teams on 2K and Madden that you rock with?
What are the teams? Like teams that I like or teams that like I need a win with?
Either or, both. I'm actually curious for both now.
Okay, so if I want to win, I'm probably gonna use like the Ravens or the Chiefs.
Okay,
'Cause I'm the type of player I am. I just run around with the quarterback because you can't really stop that
no,
unless you know how to play.
read option all day.
Yeah, that's kind of gonna sound yeah. But then
Yeah,
I play the game. I guess I like to play with the Ravens both ways. Yeah, because they're
I
just so.
was I was like, who else would he play? Everybody plays with the Ravens, the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Uh, but like I'm like, who else like would he play with? Because that made me nervous. Maybe I was thinking like the Patriots or something like that.
Nah, I can't believe with quarterbacks like that. It's just too slow. It's too boring for me.
I know those pocket passers kill me. Like it's so bad.
Yeah.
What about 2K?
Usually, I'd probably be the Celtics.
Mm.
Yeah, I'd probably be Celtics. Yeah.
So the game is actually about to tip off. Have you been watching?
That's your answer.
Dog,
Yeah,
what's going on with them, man?
I have no idea. I couldn't even tell you because last year they beat him and they was doing it, but like this year, like what are they 0-3 right now? 0
Yeah,
2?
and the Heat are up 7-3.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah,
Jeez. Yeah, same thing with the Lakers too. Like I really want a Lakers Celtics.
I what dude. So, what is the more puzzling series? The Lakers and the Nuggets or the Celtics and Miami? Like which one confuses you the most on why the teams are struggling?
For sure, Celtics and Miami. Because Lakers, they weren't like the playing. They weren't even supposed to be that good. Like
No.
but the Celtics, they were supposed to be good, and I don't know what's going on here. They got Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart. I don't know what's going on with them.
The Lakers, I get LeBron is 38 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of hard. I mean, everybody will find a way to judge it, but I'm like, the dude is old. Like
Yeah,
I very seldom, by seldom at all, will you ever find me agreeing with like Dylan Brooks. But
yeah.
I mean, he's 38, and just the fact that he's able to do what he's doing at 38 is still crazy. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like you're right. The Nuggets are just the better team
Mm-hmm.
because they have so many people. And I really like Nikola Jokic. Like
Oh, yeah.
I think he should have been an MVP over Embiid. That's just me personally.
Kind of
Uh,
hate watching them play because I just don't like watching like slow guys like that.
that's why you play with all those mobile quarterbacks.
Yeah, exactly. It's fun.
Um, I understand that. I like how he passes the ball. It's just so weird to me.
Mm,
Um, because of just how amazing he is a passer. And I do like
yeah,
watching Jamal Murray, but I don't know. The Lakers, it's like they have so many opportunities, and then D'Lo goes cold, and then Schroeder doesn't know what he's doing, and it's just I don't know. But as you said, I can expect it. We were
yeah.
hyping up the Celtics all year long. I know
Yeah,
that's your squad,
defense and everything for
but
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum can't score a bucket in the fourth quarter. That's not a free throw. I don't know what happened to Jaylen Brown. Grant Williams is getting in the person's face that you don't need to get into. But I'll give
I'm like, why was he guarding why was he
Jimmy
guarding
Butler.
Butler?
I
Yeah, like
don't know.
that doesn't make sense. At least put like Marcus Smart on him or something.
Yeah, like
But
I mean, and it's
or
not to
maybe
say
someone
Grant.
that's not like athletically like disabled.
Yeah,
Like,
I would I would put Jaylen Brown on him because Jaylen Brown is a freak athlete.
hmm
And like Kevin Love is like 40 years old and he's getting buckets for the Heat. And like Max Strus and Caleb Martin and all these people, they play their roles. Like I like watching Miami play. They're gritty, they're tough, like they're amazing. But I'm like Grant Williams. And but you know the sad thing, man, Grant Williams actually had a pretty good game.
Really,
He like
that's
he had 18 points, but he just did the stupidest thing possible. Like, why are you talking? And he was talking for like 5 minutes straight.
literally on his face.
Yeah, and I'm like, what are you doing? And then the Celtics just imploded.
Mm,
Um, so it's like if they come back and win, I feel like they're going to get swept by Denver. I do think if Miami beats Boston, I think they're going to win the finals.
mm.
I can stomach that. I can take Miami versus Denver, but I would prefer to see LeBron versus Tatum.
Celtics.
Yeah,
Mm.
like that would
Oh, that's like the
be
two dynasty teams too.
yeah, the two OG teams. Like, can you imagine like the Garden rocking? You would have to find a way. Northeastern would have to find a way to get you to that game.
Mm-hmm. Because they usually since our college is so close to TD Garden, they usually come to our the away teams come to our school to practice before they got to
Oh,
get. So I'll be
dang.
seeing a lot of athletes coming through. So that's pretty
Maybe Northeastern seems like the place to be.
cool.
I don't know, man. Dang, that's crazy. All right. So, wow, that's kind of sad. I actually want to check the score to see because I forgot that it was tipping off, but I don't know. Let's see what it is.
But if you think about it, it could be a win-win. Celtics win, there's a parade in Boston. If the Heat wins, parade in Miami. Go back to Florida.
That's true. That's
Uh,
true. Hey,
yeah,
listen, Celtics went up on a run. They're up 12-9 now. So I mean,
really.
yeah. So I know you got to watch that game. So let's finish this real quick, man. um, how do you stay motivated, but how do you not let everything overwhelm you, the pressure overwhelm you? Because right now, first of all, Northeastern has a really good squad. Let's just get that straight. You
Mhm.
know, I will perceive you to be the leader, but you guys have a lot of talent on that team, and not
Yeah.
even just for the conference that you're in, but just overall, you guys have a lot of talent. How do you not let it all get so overwhelming and so stressful for you?
I feel like the once you let it get too stressful, then you can't really do your job. And I feel like I've done so much work that like I just can't let that happen. And like if I'm doing all this work, I'm doing it for a reason. So if I'm gonna just get too stressed and not perform, then like what was all of it for? So I just think I just need to just think about just doing the job. And if it doesn't go your way, you still did the work. So there's no like there's not like bad that you did bad. So
Let me ask you this. Do you feel like you have a bit of an advantage because you've ran at UNF before?
mhm.
Do you feel any advantage going back home, going back to Florida, but also going back to a track that you found success at?
Yeah, I do feel so because I know all the ins and outs. Like I know the best places to warm up. Like I'm not gonna know what to do there. I've used the blocks there before. Like everything I've done there before. Like it was like a my track lone track. So I don't really feel like I'm like lost. Like when I went to Texas, I was like, oh my gosh, like this is all so new to me. But like a place like that, it just feels like it's home.
Mentally, have you envisioned what it would be like to advance to the national championships in the state of Florida? Like, have you thought about that? And then from there, you know, so better yet, what can you envision yourself doing? Have you envisioned yourself having great success this week? And can you envision yourself pretty much pulling off the upset? Because
Mhm.
people may not know who you are now, but I know your mentality is by the time Friday evening rolls around, you're going to be on everybody's radar. They're going to have the game plan for you headed
My
into
name on that
Austin.
big thing.
Yeah.
My mentality is I'm gonna advance because I gotta advance. Like I've been ranked top 20 in the event, indoor and outdoor. So for me to not even do well would just be kind of like just like disgrace, I would say. So I just gotta just do it.
Have you been, and we'll end on these two questions and then we'll do rapid fire. Have you had a chance to reflect on everything you've accomplished in your young career? How many school records have you broken in conference records? I know it's like 2 school records, the
Yeah.
indoor and the outdoor. Uh God, do you know how many in total you've broken?
uh I know it out there. I think it's like 3 to 4. And then with the conference record, I think like I got 2 conference records. So yes, whatever number that is. But I was the thing
Wow.
that bugged me the most was I was .01 off my 60 record for my school. And I ran
Mhm.
that at the meet. I ran it at the first meet we ever had. And since there was not enough people, they didn't let us do finals. So my best time is that time. And I was like, oh, could just let me do one more final. I
Just
could have
one
gone that.
more.
But yeah.
Ah,
And it's hard to do that because I'm always hurdling at the meet. So my coaches are gonna put me in the 60 open at all the time unless it's conference time. So just gonna have to just get that next year.
next year, man. That's for sure going down next year. But have
Yeah.
you been able to reflect on the great things that you've accomplished? Maybe not just the season, but in your career up there.
Honestly, I don't think so, not yet. Cause I just feel like I'm always moving. I always got something to do. Like I go to a nice meet, then the next meet's even bigger. So like I feel like maybe once I end the season and I can just reflect off what I'm doing. But as of right now, I just keep on thinking to the next meet and the next meet.
My last question for you, brother. Are you having fun and why?
Yeah, I'm having fun. Cause when originally in the CAA, that's our conference, we didn't have that many teams. So we had like a bunch of new teams join and everyone just sort of rid us off. Like we weren't gonna do anything, didn't have us in like making any finals. So then once we won indoor, it's like the funnest thing ever because we were just proving to everyone that what we did was what we did and we worked hard for it. And even with all these new teams joining, we still were able to do it. So that was really fun. And then outdoor was fun too because it's kind of like the same thing. We had a lot of guys hurt. So we had even like our distance guys would have to double up too. I only ran one event because my groin was bugging me. So just to see my team pull away with that, even though I couldn't do all the events I wanted to do, was just really fun. So And traveling with the team is also really fun too when we're done competing.
Oh,
So,
for sure. I bet after a W, that plane is just jumping, man.
oh yeah, we was going crazy.
You have survived the interrogation process. Now we move on to our final segment called Down the Home Stretch. I'm going to ask you some rapid fire questions. I want you to answer them to the best of your ability. Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
If there was a food that you could live with for the rest of your life and a food that you would get rid of, what would they be?
Chicken and celery.
You would keep chicken
Brutal.
and get rid of celery.
Yeah.
Why do you hate celery so much? I'm
I
with
don't
you.
know. I just ate it and it was just like just tasted so gross. I was like, I don't know what it was. And I like vegetables. I can eat it, but it's just that one is
So
just so something about it.
if celery is not in my dressing, and I used to, and this just recently kind of happened because I can eat celery with ranch all day, all of that. But for whatever reason, I had just a piece of plain celery, and I was like, "Oh
It
boy,
just doesn't taste real.
no." But you can't describe the taste. That's the problem.
Mhm.
It's just this peculiar ordeal. So okay, I can eat chicken salad if it's with something, cool. But like by itself without any sauces or nothing, nah, I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
good. What's on your playlist prior to better way to ask this question. What is the number one pump up song that gets you going?
Uh, I'll say anything by Lil Baby. It's my guy.
Okay.
Uh, Drake. Listen to him a lot. You know, honestly, just like Drake and Lil Baby.
Dream vacation spot.
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Try. I should try that. Never been.
If you could play any other sport than the sport that you currently participate in, what are you rolling with?
Like a sport that I've never played before, or a sport I have played before.
Or anything. Don't matter.
And I would be good at it too.
Yeah.
I probably play basketball.
Okay.
Yeah,
Who do you envision yourself being?
like Kyrie.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, oh, no. Do you mean like as a person, or like
No,
on
no,
like?
as a player, as a
Oh, I was
player.
gonna say. I was like, oh no, I'm not Kyrie.
No, 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 no. Listen,
Oh yeah,
Kyrie has handles that will shake you, and you're
yeah. He's
watching.
a quick guy. I like quick
Yeah.
guys on the team, so I'll probably envision my game like Kyrie.
All right, I can see that. If you could attend any award show, specifically, let's just say, if you could be the guest of honor for any musical artist at the Grammys, who are you going with?
Hmm. Gotta think. I gotta pick like someone fun. Probably Drake. I feel like he has a lot of fun, even if he
Yeah,
doesn't make music, because he's just like a
chill.
yeah. Probably Drake. And even by being with him, you'd probably get like some deal.
That's
This is
fair.
how he is.
That's fair. What's the coolest thing you've done this year?
Mm, Probably when we won indoor conference, I would say.
Huh?
That was a cool experience because it was so hard.
Beach or mountains?
I'd probably say beach.
Okay,
Good.
all right, so you do like the heat. Okay, I'm definitely with that. Only got a few more questions for you. All right, so let's just say I don't want to get you in trouble for the NIL deal, so we're going to skip that question. But let's just say you can have dinner with anybody in the world that's living. Who are you having dinner with?
Mm, LeBron.
LeBron. Yes, I'm
Yeah.
definitely with that. I don't know how the frick he does this at 38.
Yeah, need whatever his juice is.
I'm trying to tell you what. So I will ask you this: Dream NIL sponsorship.
Mm, Probably, I feel like it would be probably like some card deal because I feel like those are sick. Maybe like a
Oh,
Tesla sponsorship.
oh my gosh,
That'd be sick.
Elon.
Yeah,
Gosh,
that'd be sick.
oh man. I thought you were gonna say like Maserati
Nah, I need to
or
be realistic.
anything. That's fair. I mean, I just hope the car. Okay, I won't say that just in case Elon's listening to this. I ain't gonna. I'm not gonna say it. We're gonna leave it alone. All right. I just have a couple more questions for you. What is the most overplayed song that you've heard in the last 10 years?
Mm, Overplayed song. feel like it's got to be like some. I'm not sure.
What about just this year?
Oh, this year?
Yeah.
Probably the Lil Uzi Vert song.
Oh,
Yeah, probably that one. I like it though. I still like it, but it's every time I'm out, all I hear is the book, and it's just every second that's all I hear.
every second of every day.
Yeah.
It's like,
But I mean,
all
I'm
right.
here for it.
But still, it's like
This-
crazy.
yeah.
Oh man. All right. Last couple questions. Why does kindness matter to you?
It matters to me because you would like to treat people the way you want to be treated. So, and you like, if you treat someone like that, you never know what they're going through. So maybe it like meant a lot to them, and then something can come of it.
How has running been kind to you?
I haven't had too many devastating injuries, I would say. My first one was probably like I had a little hamstring one last year, and that was the only one I've ever had. And then my groin, but that wasn't really anything crazy. So I mean, I've been pretty healthy ever since. So
So the health that is given you is the
yeah,
kindness it's offered you. All right.
make huge shape too. So
Hey, listen, I'm totally with it. You
mm.
have survived down the home stretch. You killed it, man. And so you're going to be balling out this week in Jacksonville. Definitely go see Ethan take on the rest of the NCAA, pull out the upset, and punch his ticket to Austin for the NCAA Track and Field Outdoor Championships. But tell the people where they can support you and find you on social media.
You can follow me on Instagram. My name's Ethan Exilhomme, and Twitter too. It's all the same, Ethan Exilhomme.
Perfect. Listen, bro, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to come on the show. Ball out, do what you got to do, and everybody support Ethan, and we will catch you next time.